I'm home. Oh, nobody is here. Huh? It was when I came home early, due to feeling unwell. My husband is supposed to be working at this time. However, at the entrance, there was a pair of shoes of my husband and another unknown shoes. Oh, wait a minute. Is that Catherine, right? Next to my husband, my best friend, Catherine, was there. What are they doing? I decided to record a video of the two. After capturing evidence of their affair, I entered into the living room. What are you doing here?
Why are you here?
Why, this is my house, you know. Also, I just sent the video to your husband.
What?
It was no wonder that Miki was surprised, because Catherine's husband was actually. My name is Emily Johnson. I work in a cosmetics company, handling product planning. Since graduating from college, I've worked tirelessly, enjoying my job. I met my husband just a few years before turning 30. The first time we met was when we were planning a collaboration product with a certain company. Nice to meet you. I'm Emily Johnson. Looking forward to working with you today.
I'm Michael Thompson. Nice to meet you too. We are putting a lot of effort into this project, and we will definitely make it a success.
Yes, let's do it. My first impression of my husband, Michael, was that he seemed like a capable and decent young man. After that, we became good friends, as we met many times at work meetings and other meetings. The time has finally come for the planned product to be released tomorrow.
Emily,
Yes,
if our product launch goes well tomorrow, I'd like you to be my girlfriend.
and if it fails,
What?
I laughed when I saw Michael flustered and confused by his slightly mean response. Sorry, I
Are you teasing me?
didn't mean to.
So what's your answer?
Of course, yes.
Oh my goodness.
That much?
Yes, I thought you were good since the first time we met.
After that, my job and love life were going well. 2 years after the first dating, we was starting to think about our marriage each other, because we was appropriate age. At that time, I was informed that Catherine, a best friend from junior high school, would be married.
Emily, it's been a while. I'm getting married.
Really? Congratulations. Who is the lucky guy?
Well, he told me not to talk much about him.
What do you mean? But you're having a wedding, right?
We just started our own business, so things are a bit tough. We're planning a small ceremony, only for close friends.
I see.
Yeah, so I really want you to come.
Of course, I'd love to celebrate with you.
The schedule is.
However, Catherine's wedding and my business trip were overlapping. I never thought that a business trip once a year would batting with my best friend's wedding. I'm sorry, Catherine. It looks like I have a business trip on that day.
Really? I heard you've been busy lately, so I guess it can't be helped.
It's my best friend's wedding, though.
Don't worry about it.
I can't make it to go wedding ceremony, but I'll definitely celebrate with you another time.
Sure, I'm looking forward to it.
When I informed Catherine's wedding to Michael, he was as happy as if it were his own business. And this triggered the talks about our marriage to progress rapidly. About 3 months after receiving Catherine's wedding announcement, Michael proposed to me. Of course, I accepted the proposal, and we started our marriage life. Our marital relationship has been good since then, and there have been no particular problems. However, if there was one thing that bothered me, it was probably when Catherine came to visit our house.
May I come in?
Please.
Hi, I'm Catherine, Emily's best friend.
I am Emily's husband, Michael. Nice to meet you.
Michael and Catherine seemed to hit it off better than expected for a first meeting. While I was happy, but also felt a bit complicated. After that day, Catherine visited more often, and at the same time, Michael started coming home late. Michael used to work late sometimes, but it didn't seem too frequent. However, his attitude towards me started changing gradually. Are you coming home late again today?
What? Oh, yeah, probably late.
Can't you come home early?
Is there something special today?
Today is our wedding anniversary.
Oh, that's right. But sorry, I can't make it today.
I've been mentioning it for a while.
Even if you say so, I'll do my best as much as possible, but don't expect too much.
Okay.
All right, I've got to go now. Don't be late yourself, Emily.
This incident started to gradually and steadily widen the gap between us. At that time, Catherine contacted to me.
Emily, aren't you fine recently?
What? Who told you that?
It is Michael, you know.
When did he?
Actually, I happened to meet him recently, and he told that he worried about you.
Really? Did he say anything else?
That's all.
Oh, by the way, when was it?
Well, it was last Tuesday.
Do you remember what time it was?
I don't remember exactly, but it was around 8 p.m. I was heading to home.
I see. Thanks for letting me know.
Yay. Don't worry. I'll contact you again.
Hearing Catherine's story, I was filled with doubts. If what she said was true, Michael was supposed to be working overtime that day. Yet, he didn't come home until after 10 p.m. Still, I liked Michael and didn't want to think about doing something wrong. We were both over 30, and I was starting to think about having kids. But Michael wasn't keen on the idea. I've been thinking, maybe it's time we had a kid.
A kid? Isn't it too early for us?
We're not getting any younger.
I get what you're saying, but maybe we can enjoy our current life a little longer.
Yeah.
What is this? You really don't like it?
It's not that. Just.
Then let's drop this topic. I'm tired and going to bed.
Wait a minute. We've not done talking. In this way, Michael headed to the bedroom. I feel like I'm being denied myself, and then I can't say much. Despite not being married for many years, I was anxious about how our relationship was already deteriorating. It seemed to be getting worse gradually.
By the way, Catherine said she will come today.
What? I haven't heard anything about that.
Really? Maybe Catherine forgot to mention it. Anyway, please take care of it.
Even if you said that.
It's not like you need to prepare anything special.
When I got home a bit late from work, they were already drinking and seemed quite drunk. The way they were together looked almost like they were lovers, and my bad feeling would later turn out to be true. I left work early that day because I wasn't feeling well. I'm home. Seems like nobody is here. Huh? My husband is supposed to be working at this time. However, at the entrance, there was a pair of shoes of my husband and another unknown shoes. Hearing voices from the living room, I peeked in without being noticed. What? Wait a minute. That's Catherine, right? Sitting next to my husband and chatting with a smile was my best friend, Catherine. What are you doing? I screamed inside my head and decided I couldn't just let this be. I started recording a video of them. This is definitely cheating. I need to keep this as evidence.
Isn't it risky to meet at home?
It's fine. Emily is at work at this time, so it's safe.
Well, maybe so.
She hasn't noticed anything yet, right?
I don't think she has any idea. But what about you, Catherine? Are you okay with this?
Totally fine. He doesn't seem very interested in me anyway. Thanks to that, we can meet like this.
That's true.
Hearing their conversation, I was filled with nothing but anger. And so, I confronted them in the living room. What are you doing here?
Why are you here? You're supposed to be working at this time.
I usually would be, but I came home early today, and to find this going on.
You're kidding.
And Catherine, what are you doing here?
I just happened to pass by.
Well, even so, both I and Michael should be at work at this time, right? Catherine was speechless at my comment. I decided to press further.
It's true. Then I just happened to find Michael here.
Enough with the excuses. I already sent the video to your husband.
What?
It was no wonder that Catherine was surprised. Actually, I've met your husband before.
No way. When?
Think about it. What kind of work do your husband do?
Wait a minute. What are you talking about?
Michael, could you be quiet for a moment? I'll explain everything to you later. I had met Catherine's husband, Kevin, a few days ago. Kevin owned a small event company. I had a meeting with Kevin about a new product launch event, which led to our connection. Excuse me, you dropped this?
Thank you. This is very important to me.
Isn't that a limited edition item?
Yes, it is. You know very well.
No, just a friend of mine had something similar, so I thought maybe.
This matches with my wife.
I think Catherine mentioned something like that.
What? Catherine?
She's a friend of mine.
Actually, my wife is also named Catherine. This is her item.
What a coincidence. At this time, I realized that there was such a coincidence. Meeting my best friend's husband like this felt almost like a miracle. So, we exchanged contact information. I never imagined it would be useful for this. Do you understand what's going on?
I can't believe this.
He's coming to the house soon, so please be ready.
What? He's coming now?
Yes, he was nearby, so he'll be here soon. Then the doorbell rang. As I expected, Kevin was standing there. Sorry for making you come all this way.
No, this is our problem too.
Right? Please, come in. That's when our four-way discussion began.
I can't believe you're doing this.
Because you leave me alone.
I won't deny that, but still, this isn't right.
Just so you know, Kevin was working hard for you.
What?
You had a dream, right? Kevin had told me before that you wanted to live somewhere with a sea view. Since his company was just starting and he didn't have enough money, Kevin was working hard for you. Even though he worked hard for you, Catherine, you had only seen the surface.
I never thought it would come to this.
Of course I'm at fault, but I can't believe you're even cheating on me.
This was just a moment of weakness. Please forgive me.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that. I'm also a person with a position. Divorce is the only option.
No?
For now, it would be a nuisance if I stayed here forever. So, let's go home once. Let's talk about the details when we get home. Okay,
Yes.
Emily, please take care of the rest.
Sure, you can count on me.
Also, I will definitely talk to you about other matter.
After that, they both left. Catherine must be regretting what she did by now. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Now, it's our turn to talk.
Talk about what? And what's this other matter?
Oh, that. Actually, Kevin, the person we just met, seems to be in good relationship with the president of your company.
The president of my company?
Didn't you say you were about to get a promotion?
I said so before. You mean?
Do you understand? Your company's president will probably hear about the affair. That might complicate your promotion.
Are you serious?
Of course, I don't know exactly how it will be conveyed, though.
But that would affect you too, right?
Why would it? I have nothing to lose.
Even if your husband is involved in such a scandal, it would be awkward for you at the company.
True, but if we divorce, it's a different story.
Are you serious to divorce me?
It seems so. Living with a husband who cheated, especially with my best friend, is out of the question.
Wait a minute. Let's talk about this.
Sorry, but that's not possible. I'm going back to my parents' house. I have to discuss this with them. Goodbye. I left the house immediately. His lack of remorse for the affair was something I couldn't forgive. He had never apologized to me. Back at my parents', I reported everything and prepared the divorce papers.
Michael doing such a thing.
Well, you never know with these things. But I'm glad I found out now.
You're surprisingly calm.
I'm surprised myself.
So, what's next?
I've prepared the divorce papers, but I should hand it over directly.
Why not ask one of Dad's lawyer friends?
Dad has a lawyer friend?
From his college days.
Then my father introduced me to a lawyer, and I hired him to ensure a proper divorce from Michael. Of course, I also claimed compensation for the affair. Michael resisted the divorce at first, but after a month, it was finalized. He was also called by the president, and as expected, his promotion was canceled. In addition, I heard that it was rumored in the company where the story leaked, and it's only a matter of time to resign. By the way, the alimony was paid all at once, so it is evident that it will be difficult to live. He brought it on himself. As for Catherine, Kevin contacted me.
It's been a while. I thought I should update you about Catherine.
So, what happened?
Of course, we divorced. It was impossible to continue as a couple after that.
I see. What happened to Catherine afterward?
Well, from what I've heard, she found another man after our divorce. But it turns out he wasn't a good guy and got her into debt.
It's sad. She wasn't like that before. But I guess there's nothing we can do. It seems Catherine hasn't learned her lesson from this incident. After all that's happened, it's probably difficult to remain best friends. I don't even think about contacting her anymore. But I do want to talk about my relationship with Kevin. In a typical story, two people in similar situations might end up together. But we were not so. Instead, we've built an even more wonderful relationship. We've become close friends who can talk about anything, a valuable friendship with someone of the opposite sex. For now, I can't even think about dating or marriage, but I'm glad to have found a new friend.